Hi, hopefully this video is helpful for anybody considering an indoor auto drip irrigation kit. I've worked with RAINPOINT, a lot of their products. I've had good success with them so far. I do take a long vacation once a year and have not had great luck with different systems keeping my plants alive. So I'm going to try this one. At the time of placing the order, it was a total of $39.99 with a 15% off coupon, which I feel is a good price because you're getting a lot. What are you getting exactly? Well, let's start off with this. This is your display, and quite frankly, it's one of the better ones I've seen in a long time. It is chargeable, and it has a big display, as you can see here. What I love is a good knob. So you can click and hear it go into place. You can turn it on, have it start. So you've got how long do you want it to be? So let's go back to start. Also, you can move this clockwise or counterclockwise. Not all of them can you do. You need to set the time, and then you decide how often. The next time we're going to have this run is in 5 hours. The start time, you press OK. And then if you want to do minutes, you do minutes. And then you press OK. I love this button. It's nice and big and OK, because eventually I'm going to forget. Here we go. OK. Now, how long? OK, how long do we want it to be? And we come here, click how long. And now this is blinking. This is a magnificent way to work. Normally, if you are familiar with the systems that are out there for drip irrigation, normally you're pressing these buttons. This knob takes you to where you want to be, and then the plus and the minus allows you to say how much time you want it to run. So I want this to run for 10 minutes. Let's say 15 minutes. There we go. My big fat OK button. And then how often? So let's go here. How often do I want to do that? And we've got the hours. And let's say I want it to do this every 24 hours. That's a day. You see we went to day. Okay. Once a day, it's going to get 15 minutes of drip. Press OK. There we are. Now, we can see the battery indicator. This is if you want to override it and you just want to give some water manually off of the cycle. If you want to soak things, you can. If you want to delay, you're able to delay. So if somebody overwatered or anything, turn the system on, and here we go. In another 13 hours, when it's 8:15, this is going to come on for 15 minutes, and every day at 8:15, it's going to come on. The cycle and soak is off, and if I want to change it, again, listen to the click. You know by the feel and also the sound that this has gone into the off mode, and then, of course, beautiful, big, large display saying off. So I love this display. It's one of the best I've worked with so far, and I'm really excited to use it. The other part that you really need to work on is read the manual. Every drip irrigation system is slightly different, and they have instructions. I used to be one of those people who just grabbed things and intuitively could put things together, but I would always miss something, and it would impact the efficiency that I would get. So highly recommend you look at the user's manual. It might seem like it's all intuitive. Just give it a try. This is the filter. As you can see inside, there are 2 marbles in there. This is great. Not only is it a filter, but it's a weighted filter. So when you put it into the bucket of water, it's going to sink to the bottom. And that way it's going to make sure that it doesn't float. And it's continuously pulling water. And you can see a nice image here. Sorry about that. That the water filter is there. It's going to stay below the water line as long as you put it in a big enough bucket and you give it enough water for what you're planning for it to do. There are 2 sizes. Sorry about that. 2 sizes of irrigation hose, a larger one and a more narrow one. This is the 3mm one, and this is the 4mm one. And you would think, there's no big difference between the 2. There actually is. The 4mm one is the one that gets added to the input and output. And again, marked great. in, out. You can't screw that up. It attaches very simply. Pull it on, pull it off. You can see it's nice and tight. I probably have to use 2 hands to remove that, which I have 1 hand on the camera, so I won't do that. But you can see it secures very easily. Now, when you're looking at this, you are going to use this as the main line. You're going to make cuts in this smaller one, the 3mm one, so that way you can have it branch off and feed to your plants. And it has all the connectors that you need here, as well as these micro drips, which I've attached the 3mm one to. And you put this into your plant and close off the circuit, have the other end come in here to the out, put this, attach this, put it into the filter, the water, and you're all set. It's a great comprehensive set. Love it.
Made and everything. Wire's going to make it in through these holes here. I don't know how well you can see that. It's got some holes and some channels. So somehow that allows the water to get in through, and I'm going to assume the water travels down these channels like this. But that's for the material. Now it's going to be flexible a little bit there. You don't want something brittle when you push it in the dirt. It's got to have some flexibility. Don't want nothing snapping. Here's our control unit. Very simple setup. Screen protector, of course. Things changing as you turn it down. All your settings that you have available to you. Battery level meter. So as you turn this, you'll feel a clicking noise and you'll see the change on the screen. Every time I turn it, it locks in, it clicks. All right. Power cord. Nice. You got your in and your out for your water. Instructions. Always read the instructions so you know what's going on. What do we have here? This is all of our hose line. Take a look at our hose line here. Is it the same on both of these? No, it's not. 3mm, 4mm. 2 different size hoses. This is probably more your main carry water line, I would assume. This branches off to the little guys. Gotta read the instructions. Here's all your T's and your filter. Put everything together. Mounting bracket, power cord. So looks like that would snap right onto the back. Yep. So you put this on the back here, mount it accordingly. Of course, it'll probably go that way, obviously. Then you could actually hook it on something if you wanted to. Or you can leave it on a tabletop. Got the rubber pads here. All the material, everything's nice. It feels good. I mean, this is like a nice case. It's not flimsy, it's not weak. Seems all well made, well built. I like that. And a thank you card. Alrighty. And you get a 3-year warranty. 25% off. For probably additional supplies. You can buy more hosing and all the good stuff. I like that.
silence just the same.